Chris Paul had a reputation. He was tough to get along with. He could be kind of rigid, and he wasn't always a great teammate. And my takeaway is he's super smart, and he was in a wildly dysfunctional organization with the Clippers, and they've gone into the tank since he left, and he's 10-0 with the Rockets since he arrived. People often get bad reputations because they're demanding and they're tough. And Blake Griffin's a flake, always has been. DeAndre Jordan's a flake. The Clippers are flaky, and Doc Rivers is a good dude, but nobody, he's been compared to Brad Stevens to people think he's a great coach. I think he's got an eye for talent, but the point being is Chris Paul got a reputation as difficult. Well, not only judge somebody by what they do when they arrive somewhere, but what happens when they leave. When Jim Harbaugh left the 49ers, they've won 10 games total since he left. 10 games total. It's not just what he does at Michigan. What happened to the organization? Didn't everybody call Harbaugh wacko? LeBron leaves Cleveland. 61 games, he leaves Cleveland. They win 19. Isn't LeBron demanding? Chip Kelly at Oregon. People said Chip Kelly can be rough. Chip Kelly is very demanding. Chip Kelly, 44-7. He left. Oregon's on their third coach in 3 years. Some people get reputations as tough and demanding. It's called standards. And when you work with flakes and people who are historically goofy or average, you got to sometimes be rough. LeBron was tough in Cleveland. Chip Kelly was tough at Oregon football. He wanted more. He was more demanding. Harbaugh was rough on the 49ers. They were a lousy franchise when he took them over. Chris Paul was leading a kind of flaky organization. He was a pain in the rear. Look at him since he's left, and look at what he's done in Houston. That leads me to the LeBron rumor. Sam Amick, USA Today NBA guy, very good. We bring him on the show. Says, do the Houston Rockets have a shot at LeBron James in free agency? And he lays it out, and he said, it's not outlandish. The Rockets are recruiting with their play, is that they pass the ball. They don't ask for a ton of minutes from anybody. Harden and Chris Paul are smart guys who Chris Paul now is, he'll start the game with Harden, he'll finish it, but they're not always on the court at the same time. Not that he's taken a subservient role, but he's not demanding the marquee value. I think this works for LeBron. I really do. Listen, LeBron doesn't want to have to score 40 a night. I always said this about Kobe Bryant. When Kobe Bryant lost Shaq between he and Pau Gasol, Kobe wants to score 25, but Kobe doesn't want to drive to the arena at Staples at the end of his career knowing he has to drop 37 to win. LeBron wants to drive to the arena knowing I can score 21 tonight and win. I don't want to have to score 38 and be perfect and win. And that's what LeBron has to do most of the time. And so this works.